This is Bletchley Park Mansion in Buckinghamshire. It's an impressive 19th century house built for the financier and politician Sir Herbert Samuel Lyon. It's Grade 2 listed, but that's not why we're here. During the Second World War, Bletchley Park became a headquarters for the Foreign Office's Government Code and Cipher School. It was a place where enemy communications were deciphered and intelligence was passed on to command. As the war continued and demand grew, these green huts were built for the intelligence work to be carried out. This one, known as Hut 8, was built around 1940. Here, code breakers were responsible for deciphering messages encrypted by Enigma machines, popularly known as the Enigma code. This is where crypto-analysts worked around the clock, attempting to break the Enigma key on any particular day. It's amazing that a building like this is preserved and that visitors can come, walk in the footsteps of the people that worked here and really picture that hubbub of wartime activity. The hut was headed up by the famous mathematician Alan Turing and later by the former British chess champion Hugh Alexander. Hut 8 has been listed at Grade 2 for its special historic interest. The crucial work of thousands of people here at Bletchley Park, 3/4 of whom were women, had a direct and profound influence on the Second World War, contributing significantly to victory by the Allies. Although these huts look unassuming, there's a strong connection between the buildings and the people that have used them, the things that have happened here. These buildings have played a major role in the nation's history and they deserve to be protected. Lighthouses to libraries, dance halls to department stores. Listing gives them legal protection to ensure what's special about them is kept safe for future generations.
This is the Blue Anchor Inn in Helston, Cornwall. Nestled in a terrace on the town's main street, it is in fact the oldest brewery in Cornwall. It's also thought to be the oldest continuously operating pub brewery in the country. Parts of this historic building date back 600 years, a testament to its endurance. This special historic interest has given it a Grade 2 listing. The Blue Anchor's history stretches back to the 1400s, when it was used as a sanctuary by monks, brewing their own ale using water from their own well, which was safer than the water supply. By the mid-16th century, it had become a town tavern, and remarkably the brewing tradition continues today, crafting ale in the heart of Cornwall for over 6 centuries.
The style of brewing, the process, everything hasn't changed for as long as we've been here. You know, it's just been passed on and I've got no plans of changing it anytime soon either.
It's like making flapjack on a very large scale. What happens if it goes wrong?
Well, we'll find out in 2 weeks.
The pub is renowned for its real ale Spingo, a drink of legendary potency and real character. Getting spingoed is a rite of passage for locals and visitors alike. Look at the head on that. Now a family-run business, the brewing setup speaks of its humble beginnings and its heritage.
I'm absolutely proud of it. It's the Blue Anchor and how iconic it is, and I want it to be here for future generations.
Listing a building doesn't mean it can't be changed. It's just about making sure that what makes it special is respected and looked after for generations to come. This listed building is a great example of how historic buildings can be lived in, worked in and enjoyed by the whole community.
This is Chester Cathedral. In 1963, the 15th century bell tower was found to be showing signs of stress and couldn't carry the weight of the bells anymore, and it was at that point that they decided that they were going to build a new structure. So this is Addleshaw Tower, located in the heart of Chester. It's a freestanding bell tower designed by George Pace, the leading church architect of the 20th century, and it's his last major work. So to look at, it's quite a formidable structure, but there's something else that makes Addleshaw Tower unique. Built between 1973 and 1975, the tower's striking shape divided opinion at first, and the Chester locals have dubbed it the Chester Rocket, which I think, as you'll probably agree, is a really good name for it. And now it's a beloved building in the city. This place is really special. It's the first bell tower to be built for an English cathedral since the 15th century.
It's part of our heritage because bell ringing has been going on for a few centuries. It's an English tradition. Very few towers do full circle ringing apart from in England.
It's a lovely space. It's a lot bigger than I imagined it would be, which sounds daft, but you envisage kind of more medieval bell towers are generally a lot smaller, so just the sheer scale of it, yeah, it's an impressive space. So what's this building all about? And really, it's all about the materials. So we've got a reinforced concrete frame, we've got local pink sandstone, and then we've got Bethesda slate cladding. And it's the way that these materials are mixed and used together to reinterpret the arts and crafts style in a modern way. It's got some beautiful dalle de verre glass. And dalle de verre glass was a really popular mid-20th century feature. So Addleshaw Tower's design and its historical significance make it a treasured landmark in Chester. It's living proof that more modern buildings are just as worthy of protection as their older counterparts, and they can continue serving communities long into the future.
Anyone can apply for listing to provide protection to a building that they care about. You don't have to be a historian or an expert, you just have to check that the building is eligible.
You can also explore hundreds of thousands of listed buildings on the National Heritage List for England. You can search by building name, or you can also search by map as well, so you can find whatever's nearest to you.
You'll also find other types of protected sites, including scheduled monuments such as standing stones, designed landscapes such as parks and gardens, shipwrecks, and much more. Most people in England live within a few miles of a listed building, so wherever you are, you're sure to find one near you.